Good morning and welcome to my channel. My name is Joyce if you are new here, and I do all things personal development. If you keep coming back, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate your time and effort, and I do hope it is a mutual exchange. Today I wanted to talk about something that it is a bugbear, and I mean that because if you're not careful, this is the thing that will make you wish you were back to the good old days. And I mean that in the sense of having to do something about your dreams and your goals and your visions. We all have those, don't we? Because it's almost like we have to decolonize ourselves from the mindset of our parents, our society, the expectations. You were born, you go to school, you go to A levels, you go to university, you know what you're doing, you get into a job, and you're stuck there for life. I mean, luckily now we are quite aware that there are various options, but most of us are still not prepared on the how to divert from that mindset of what the global majority are thinking about, right? And that is, how do I have a regular income? Even just that, like knowing and understanding that having a regular income should not be a priority. Having an income that's sustainable for you should be a priority, right? And so even just what it means to be successful, success means different things to different people. I think for me, one of the markers for success is health, is good health, and both mental health, physical health, and emotional health, as well as, of course, spiritual health. So things mean different things for different people, but we have to set that bar. And unfortunately, for most of us, we have been brought up in this binary where life is just one way, and this is what it means to be successful. And so if you're trying to divert from that, there's a lot of digging and a lot of work that you have to do to set yourself apart. And so I think one of the reasons I wanted to do this is really just a how to. Like, we all have dreams, like I said, visions and goals for your life. But how do you come away from what you've known for such a long time? And this known for you, as it was for me, it's like the skeleton, it's like the backbone of your life. And coming away from that almost feels like you're wonky. Like you don't know where you're going, and it's new territory, and you're unbalanced. And it takes a minute to find your feet, find your balance again, find your focus and your skeleton and your backbone. And I think this topic is really hot on that. How do you know that you are focused on what you said you're going to do, or your intentions are exactly where they need to be? And one of the things is, if you have not taken action towards the thing that you want, you have not made a decision. It takes a minute to know what you want. And when I mean a minute, sometimes I say that really casually, but I mean that it can take a long time. You will never, ever be able to jump from one thing to the next unless you've been in that kind of season or that kind of environment. Most of us haven't. And so if you decide to do something, not a lot of people will be able to jump in it straight away. But to know that you've made that decision, it means that you have taken action. So if you say, I would like to go and eat in that restaurant, if you've not researched the kind of food that they do, booked your table, decided when you're going, and got your frock for it, you're still not ready for it. Until you get to that spot where you're taking action, however minimal, it's still action towards that. If you, for example, want to start a new hobby, if you've not got your equipment ready, if you've not found out what it is that you like to do, if you have not gone down that trajectory, you are still dreaming about it. And then to take it forward is that, okay, so you've decided you want to do candle making, for example, as a side hustle. The first thing I would imagine would be to find out what it takes to have a business plan, essentially. It has different aspects to it. But if you are serious about candle making, you will do your research. You will know how much it costs. You will know where your market is. You will know how much equipment you're going to need. You will know whether you're going to be working from home. All of those things is like your research phase. And then your next phase is, have you got the skill set, right? So you can do all of that, but if you don't know that you have the skill set to do it, then what are you doing? You then need to go and find a course that will equip you with those skills. So that's another thing to know. Do you have what it takes to do what it is you intend to do? So from that dream to that action to then taking that step. What is it that they say? A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. And it's buildable. It's buildable. There's no one linear way to do things. And I think that's also another way. You don't have to know exactly what it is you're doing to take the right step. You just have to have an idea, and then you build it up. You find the people that you need to be working with. You find your clients. You find the equipment. You find your suppliers. You get your financials in order. You get your equipment, you start small in your living room or your kitchen, and you build it up and you build it up. And I think I'm going to leave it there today. Again, knowing that you are serious about anything is taking action. If you are not taking action, you are not serious about anything. So think about that and look at your life and decide, what are you serious about? Serious about your health? Is it still in your head, or are you actually doing something about it? If you're serious about starting a business, what research have you done? Do you know if you have the money to do it? Do you have the equipment? Do you have the venue? Do you have people that you're going to sell to? You know, all of those are things you take into account. If you want a car, do you know what kind of car you want? Do you have a budget? Do you know where the money is going to come from? Is it suitable for your needs, etc.? If you want a particular job, do you have the skill set? Where can you get the skill set? What are you doing to move yourself forward? Have an incredible day, and tomorrow I'll be talking about day 1 of my juice fast. Have an incredible day, and I'll see you then. Take care. Bye.